Well, good morning and greetings, Business 20 students. This is Mr. Doucette, and this is week number 6 in our 8-week course here at Norco College in Business Mathematics, which means we're only down to the last 3 weeks of class. This week, you're going to be looking at two of my favorite chapters, Chapter 16 on inventory and Chapter 17 on depreciation. So these are actually completely different than anything we've been doing thus far, but there are some mathematical processes that you need to do, as well as a few formulas that you need to utilize as well. But very simple. This is probably a lot easier. In fact, the rest of the course, all the content is much easier. You're over the hump now. The most difficult chapters typically are 10, 11, and 12 for most students. So you're hopefully on the downward slide, and you're looking forward to doing really well on these last few weeks worth of work. But I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and here I am on our homepage in Canvas. I'm going to scroll down. We're actually ending module number 3 this Sunday coming up, and so our modules are 2 weeks long. So week 2, week 4, and then week 6 ends the module. There is no exam or anything like that, but you do need to complete the case study for this week, which has to do with inflation and figuring out a sinking fund for Sienna. But here we are on week number 6, week number 5. So we're going to be week number 6 right here. I'm going to go ahead and move down the case study because that's going to be due. And so what we have here is, again, a study page for, well, you have a read me first, you have a help Sienna, you have a welcome video. So watch all of those, read all of those. And then you have a study page for chapter 16 that explains a few different methods of inventory. We don't do all of them. We do the most common. So make sure you look at that study page and know exactly what you need to study. And I do go over all that. There's also a video of me working out some of those problems. Then, of course, chapter 17 is another chapter. So this one's on depreciation. And again, we're not covering all the different methods of depreciation, just the most common. I think I cover 3 or 4 different types of inventory and 3 or 4 different types of depreciation. And just so you know, inventory is going to be on the last case study that you'll do. So you need to really understand how to do at least the 3 methods, the FIFO, LIFO, and average cost inventory. And if you get those down, you'll be able to work out half the problem for the last case study that we'll be doing in module number 4. So make sure you get that. That's very important. There is a formula sheet for 16, and 17. I will have a Zoom session this Thursday, once again at 10 a.m. I'll go over some problems from chapter 16 and chapter 17. You do have a check-in assignment helping Sienna. I think there's 6 or 8 problems on there that you need to help her solve, each from the different chapters. So probably 3 to 4 in each chapter. Make sure you do that. Again, if you do it by Thursday night, then on Friday, I try and do this first thing Friday morning. I'll go in and I'll actually try the best I can, depending on how well you've laid it out, to point out if you've got anything wrong and where you got it wrong, if I can notice, and then I'll give you the answer sheet. If you submit it after Thursday and yet before Sunday, I will try and get to it again between those 2 days, and I'll upload at least the answer sheet for you. If you don't submit it by Sunday, Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning, I may not have time to get to it all, and so I won't be able to grade it till you're already, through the week. So either way, it's the whole purpose of the check-in assignment is I'm giving you some feedback, or at least giving you the answers so you can see, and answers worked out so you can see how they're worked out. And by the way, I don't use the formulas. I use all the tables. In this case, there is no tables to use. It's all pretty much common sense. You just need to think through, when inventory comes and when inventory goes, and look at the schedule and make decisions based off of that. So you're going to be doing that. You're going to be completing your case study number 3, which is don't forget inflation. And then, of course, you have a quiz, 6-question quiz, 3 questions on chapter 16, 3 questions on chapter 17 that you'll need to do. And if you do that, I try and check every 24 hours or so, and I will grade it and give you the answers to any of them that you got wrong. And that'll help you to do the check-in assignment. So you kind of, you get to take the quiz 3 times. So I would take the quiz first, see what you know, get my feedback, and then do it again, make sure you got it right, and then go do the check-in assignment after that. That would be the way I do it, but however it works for you. But that's it for week number 6. If you need me, meet me in the Zoom session on Thursday, or meet me during my office hours on campus. And if not, have a great week, and you'll see me once again on video for week number 7 next week.